I hope you enjoyed your stay at the Sapphire Inn, Miss Hebristiel.
I did, thank you.
I have come to say goodbye, Miss Hebristiel. I have a special mission I am leaving for.
Today I am heading home. It was nice to meet you, Captain.
I'm sure our paths will cross again. Until then, goodbye. Yar, there be a giant shark coming for us. You're gonna taste me steel, shark for brains. Captain, I've spotted Snake. A giant shark be chasing him. Yar, come around me hearties. Ready the cannons. Fire! Yeah, they be firing at us. Yar, we're gonna be keeping this treasure for ourselves, says I. If Malachite was gonna give me that much gold, it must be a really big treasure he's after. We keep it for ourselves, ha ha.
You wanted the best? Well, they couldn't make it, so here's what you get. From Michigan, Mikey J Productions.
What's Georgie?
And Georgie. Back again. Mikey's back.
Tell a friend.
Hey everybody, here we are with episode 66, Order 66 for you Star Wars fans. But before we go any further, let me just say, if you like this stream or any of the content on the old channel,
Please like, comment, and subscribe.
and we'll be getting down to episode 66 after the intro coming in.
Now. Hello, everyone. Hello.
We have a good show lined up for everyone today. For starters, we have our build camera working.
Woo!
Let's get that up there.
Nice new look. Can you see it?
Here, I'll
let's
put it on solo layout for a minute so you can see the... She did work on it last week.
I did, yes. I got this thing done. This menagerie, I think it is. But yeah,
You guys like the top-down view?
different view. Mixing it up a bit so you guys can see it a little bit more. Yeah. Exciting. Finally, we got a darn thing to work. We did have to switch it out.
Yeah, I had to switch cameras for whatever reason. This computer was not liking our build cam anymore.
You tried to blame it on my computer.
I don't know.
Not my fault.
So luckily I had another webcam in the house and I switched them out and everything seems to be happy. So let's keep our fingers crossed for that.
Yeah.
But besides her building
I'm still building Gringotts.
We are also Thunderlager has a mock I'll be showing off today.
Ooh, I'm excited to see that.
I'll be showing you guys some of the progress that I have made and some of the stuff that I have coming down the little pipeline. And
We got no pictures of mine, do we?
we don't, because you didn't take any.
I didn't.
And of course, we'll be doing the Lego theme throwdown and guess the minifigure.
Can you guess it?
All the usual stuff. And let's see. Your average Lego man was first one here. He says, "Oh boy, I can't wait." And for being first in the chat, I'll give you this one, sir.
Groovy.
And from Blocks to Moxes here, how you doing, sir? It says,
Hello.
"Hey, oh, Mikey, hey, forget about it."
Forget about it.
And I'll give you this one, sir.
Ted, Annette! Hey, glad you could come. How you doing? Give me your coat. Ted has a small carpet cleaning business in receivership. They got $15,000 left on the house at 8%. They're okay.
Hey.
And everyone, please remember, from Blocks to Mox, he is also known as Richard Cranium. He's got an alter ego. So.
He's like Clark Kent.
And let's see, we have Miranda is here. Hello,
Hi, Miranda.
She says, "Hey, Mikey and Mrs. Mikey and Georgie, how are you all doing today?"
We are good. Thanks
we are
asking.
doing fantastic, and I'll give you this one today, Miranda.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
And let's see who else we got here. One Brick Stud. He says, "Hey, Lego
Hello.
family." Well, hey, One Brick Stud. And you can have this one today, sir.
Ace Ventura, pet detective. And you must be the Monopoly guy. Thanks for the free parking.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
And then we have Dominic Z here. Hello,
Hi,
Dominic. And now I got to recycle, but here you go, Dominic.
Groovy.
And your average Lego man says, "This song is my jam." Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's my own original creation. And Real Whole Egg is here.
Hello, Mayo.
Hello, Mayo. And he's also got a Sunday night show called Miracle Whip. And I'm always saying, time for the tangy zip of Miracle Whip. Well, here you go.
Ted, Annette! Hey, glad you could come. How you doing? Give me your coat. Ted has a small carpet cleaning business in receivership. They got $15,000 left on the house at 8%. They're okay.
I love how he just gives out all the details.
And we have Cypher here. Hey, I haven't heard from you in a while, so glad if you could join us. He says
Hello.
Ash Williams is always great.
Always.
That he is.
You can't go wrong with Smash.
Groovy.
And Moments of the Magic is here. Hey,
Hello,
howdy, hey. How
Moments.
you doing today, Moments? Glad you could join us. I know you're probably at work and rather busy, but
Yeah.
I always appreciate your presence. And I'll give you this one.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
And Trevor's Videos is here. He says, "Hello, everyone. Hope you're all well and you're feeling a lot better, Mikey." I am feeling A-okay. Everything is doing good. No complaints for me. How are you doing today, honey?
I'm doing good.
See, we're both
Thanks.
doing good.
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Well, you know,
Better than I was last week.
I'll give you this one today, Trevor.
Ace Ventura, pet detective. And you must be the Monopoly guy. Thanks for the free parking.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Yeah, and your average Lego man says, "Do not pass go. Do not collect $200." And everyone's saying hello. Everyone's being very nice in the chat.
Hello.
Cypher says, "Sorry about Houdiniing it for a few months there, LOL. I understand. That's the way things go sometimes.
It happens.
Sometimes we're more interested in Lego than we are at other times. It's the old ebbs and flows of things.
Ebbs and flows.
And Mayo says, "Now that I work on Wednesday, I can watch the start of these streams." Well, that's cool. That makes me happy. Everyone, please tune in to Mayo's streams if you can. He's got a great show, and so does Moments of the Magic. They both have they're both tend to be my normal Friday and Sundays viewing pleasures. And Dominic Z says, "Mikey, I found something great today. It's the Dicky Toys Kickline Chelsea's Oldsmobile RC Hot Rod, and this one came out for the 32nd anniversary."
Ooh.
Well, that sounds great.
Score.
Yeah. And your average Lego man says, "My birthday is 8 days, so time to hopefully get some Lego."
Yeah.
That's fun.
Well, happy birthday in 8 days.
Happy early birthday.
Yeah, right before Thanksgiving.
It's a merry unbirthday for me.
It's a merry unbirthday for you.
Mayo says, "There's a lot of us going live on Fridays and Sunday nights." Well, you are the only two that I watch, if I'm honest. But as I've said this to Moments of the Magic, I haven't. There's maybe about 5 shows or so that I try to catch week in and week out. And the weekends tend to be better for me. Sometimes Thursday, but Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's usually when you guys will catch me in streams. So if you have a stream on Saturday or something that I'm missing out on, let me know.
Gotta let me know.
Cypher says, "Happy early birthday." So I'm gonna go ahead and get things started with what I have been working on, and that is my Port Royal. I've put pictures all over the internet, so you guys might have already seen it and whatnot, but you're gonna see it again.
Prepare to watch it again.
And here's the first one, and let me just start by saying where I have it located in our Lego display kind of dictates how the shape and everything is going to be. But I am happy that I get to, build on all 4 sides. That's pretty cool. I do wish I had more room in the front of it to build out that way. But
is there ever enough space?
C'est la vie.
I know I don't have enough space.
And here is from this angle, and you can see all my Imperial ships. I do have more than this, but these are the ones that are, main part of my fleet. Some of the other ones I let Georgie play with and whatnot. But what I'm going to be doing here is I have a new video series that I have started, and I'm rather excited about, and I am not only showing the actual Lego, but I'm coming up with stories and everything, and the stories will evolve, and I will create different scenes and everything. The first one of this new series, because I'm doing a castle adventure and a pirate adventure, will be the Black Falcons versus the Green Dragons. That is coming out this Friday. And then this one on the Imperials, that's the start of my pirate one, and that will begin next Friday. in full transparency, the Black Falcons versus the Green Dragon Knights is a good one. I'm not saying don't watch it, but I'm really excited about this Imperial one next week. I just finished the video up yesterday, and yeah, I'm excited about it. And I will be moving things around and creating different scenes and telling different stories and really trying to bring the characters to life. And I'm all for community, feedback and interaction and everything. So, if you say, oh, I'd like to see this, or this person should do that, definitely feel free to put in your 2 cents, because I might make that happen. And this is similar to the first view. And I gotta say, I took Mayo had made a point last time I showcased this, and I took that into consideration about actually putting in a dock. And you can see the white and red ship and the white and blue ship there in the upper right corner. They're actually docked. You can't see it super well in this in these photos. You'll have to check out the video when you'll see everything a lot more detailed. This is just kind of a quick little overview. But yes, these 2 ships there, they are actually at dock. And then the big ones, the Imperial flagship and my St. Mary, they are too big to come into dock, so they have to anchor, out in the bay and then take little dinghies in if they want to come into Port Royal. So yeah, that's what I've been working on there. And again, I'm super excited for the video series. I think it gives 2 different options for viewers. If you literally just want to see the Lego itself, I mean that's obviously you can do that. Like, it's at its core no different than if me just doing a Lego Pirate update and we're looking at Port Royal. But if you're also like the idea of having characters and a story, it gives people the option to get invested that way as well. So it's kind of, I'm hoping the best of both worlds. And your average Lego man says, I go live whenever I want to do whatever I want. I go live whenever I want, and I do whatever I want.
I like his schedule.
He says, one day I'm streaming Lego, the next I'm playing Minecraft. Those 2 tend to go together rather well, I've noticed. And Dominic says, Mikey, Dicky Toys also makes the Kickline diecast toys since last year, and we're still getting some new waves this year and next year.
Ooh, bonus. Keep it going.
And Mayo says, week 1 of saying all the Imperial ships should be docked at the same pier. Well, like I said, I can't dock them all together. The big ones, there's not room for, but the more smaller and medium-sized ones, they can actually come into dock. And Moments of the Magic says, when it's your city, you can put them where you want. Exactly. And your average Lego man says, someone should eat a taco and tell everyone to subscribe.
Eat a taco.
Well, I don't understand the taco reference, but
sure.
Yes, if you haven't subscribed already, do so. But I'm pretty sure everyone in this chat is subscribed already. But if you haven't hit the like yet, that always helps out things.
Yeah.
And Mayo says, going up the elevator to my office. Bye, guys. Well, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Miranda says, hey, Mikey, I have you in minifigure form, and I have you with your hat on in Lego. Well, that's fun.
That's awesome.
Well, you'll have to show me where I am in your city and everything. I know you made a Walmart. Miranda made a Walmart in her city, so, maybe I'm in the Lego aisle at the Walmart. I can be found there from time to time.
In your happy place?
Yeah. And look who decided to join us. Stud Sidious is here.
Stud.
He says, Mr. and Mrs. Mikey J, fun fact about the base plate in the Gringotts bank set. The base plate design was changed to have a special recessed tread on the bottom to help hold the top section in place.
We didn't get that one.
We didn't. Yeah, ours didn't come with that. We got gypped.
We didn't get the recessed one. That must have just been a UK thing.
And I have to play this for you, Studs.
The new house is amazing. So much character. We do have a rat problem.
I said, I want the knife. Please.
And Stud says, since the top section of the set is basically held up by tabs and gravity, they put the recessed tread there under the base plate for grip. Yes, that's what everybody says, but like ours says, ours doesn't have one. When we first started this set, Brickapix was in our chat that day, and we were talking about it, and yeah, ours didn't come with it. We got chipped.
It's okay by me because I'm not using that.
Yeah, we're not putting the bank and the vault together. Mrs. has got separate ideas.
Well, like I said, I can't. It wouldn't look right. It would be all up in the air, and it doesn't fit with my Diagon Alley that way. So that's why I'm building the bank right now, is because this is what I wanted.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't care about the vaults, but I digress. I still got them. Hey, stop that.
And
no.
I think we've talked about it before, but if not, we'll talk about it again. You can't really see it all that well. You see these boxes of Lego over there on the floor, where above that there's a little shelf there, and there's some Lego sets in there. And her plan is to put the vault down in there where Georgie's climbing. And maybe that will be the one area in our Lego city that we actually illuminate. And
I'm afraid to start illuminating.
Yeah, we're both afraid to start illuminating. Once you start going down that road,
no.
Forever will consume you.
Forever.
Dominate your destiny, it will.
Steal all my money, it will. That's Daddy's.
It is Daddy's car.
Why have you not even built it? It's been down here by the Christmas tree.
It is, yeah. He's having problems because he doesn't have anything to build today.
He can build another vault, but it's the last one. You won't have anything to build next week. And I'm gonna have to have you build over there, because Mama's got stuff from your area.
And
I thought you were just gonna play today.
Yeah, I thought you were just gonna play today.
I cleaned off all his table, so he's got a brand new space to build on.
Nice clean section.
Yeah, nice clean section.
Why can't I build your car?
Well, it's on the docket, but maybe not this week. Maybe next week you could build it. Part of our problem is we're gonna run out of sets to build here before too long. You know, that's one of the reasons that I don't want to say we're taking our sweet time on Gringotts Bank, but it'll probably be, every brick will get laid here on the brick chat for it. I mean, we do have some more sets down there to build, but they're more one-off, one stream only kind of a things. We might do the Christmas tree as maybe as we get closer to Christmas.
We're already getting closer to Christmas.
Not yet. We still got Thanksgiving.
And your average Lego man says, I'm once again working on a mock, this time a gray and teal ship.
Ooh.
Oh, that's cool.
That's interesting colors.
Okay.
Stud says, I love Rat and Golden Child. I want the knife, please.
Yo.
And then he says, it's not that noticeable. It's a different pattern on the bottom. No, we actually compared and contrasted the gray base plate that came with our Gringotts versus with just a regular tan base plate, and there was literally no difference.
No difference.
So yeah, we got gypped.
It's not like I bought it from a third-party seller either.
No,
I got it from Lego.
Yeah.
We just have an older. Clearly, we have it before they changed it.
Yeah, there must have been a design change, and maybe they noticed something at the last minute.
I've been waiting all my life to just open this box.
Yeah, we have an advent calendar to be getting into as the advent season approaches.
December 3rd. He cannot wait to open it.
I want to open it.
You can't open it.
Your average Lego man says, I heard Georgie wants to build, but Mrs. Mikey declined his offer to help build. Is that true? Hashtag let Georgie build the dragon.
He already built the dragon.
Yes,
Nice
and he plays with the dragon.
He just loves to get my goat.
And Stud says, Lego used to farm out all the base plates to another company for production. I'm not sure if they still do. Strange they did that. That is strange.
That is strange.
Mama.
What?
I only have two choices: the advent character or this guy.
No, Georgie, you're not building either one of those.
Oh.
Your average Lego man says,
George, stop it right now. If you want to build something, grab the other vault and build the other vault.
Your average Lego man says, can we get a camera on Georgie's table? I want to see him build stuff. If we were to do that, we'd have to have a computer over there because
he's way on the other side.
Yeah, he's way on the other side of the room. You can't see it from here, but yeah, he's way over there.
He's way back there.
That's his station.
He's got a little station here.
We can build one of the other Iron Man sets.
Georgie, I'm not ready to talk about those yet.
You wanna open one of those Iron Man sets?
Yeah.
Stud says, I never understood why Lego didn't make their own base plates, but back when I worked there, they always farmed them out.
That is funny.
That is funny. Then he says, I forgot the name of the company, but most of the base plates weren't actually Lego. That's a conspiracy. That is a conspiracy. Someone's having withdrawals, building withdrawals over there.
Okay, listen to what he did all weekend long, though. We came down here on Saturday because we come here as our Lego Saturdays. He built all of my books except for 3 of them. So he's not without building stuff. He built all of those books.
I actually did.
I know. So he built all weekend long. So he's not having withdrawals. He's just...
You know what? And what I tell him to do is, set up your Jurassic Park stuff all nice. Get all, tell some stories, and I'll make a video on it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But does he want to do that?
No. Why not? I think that sounds fun. You set him up so good. You've got Daddy's skills.
Your average Lego man says, hashtag Georgie needs his own streams. It has begun. Georgie needs his own stream. You're trouble, sir.
He is.
I might have to...
He doesn't have enough of the attention span. You'd be sitting here watching him for an hour and he won't be on the camera because he'll be off playing because he forgot.
All right, your average Lego man, this one's for you, sir.
What has that got to do with it?
Back off, man. I'm a scientist.
I have not been talking this whole entire time.
He's using you guys for leverage.
Sure is.
I just love snakes.
All right.
Snakes?
I don't know snakes.
snakes.
I don't know snakes. What's
How
that?
do you not know snakes?
Anybody know? Snakes? Snakes? I don't know snakes.
I don't know
I know
snakes.
I've heard that name snakes before.
Stud says, is there an older Gringotts set, or did they make the new version? There was an older one.
Yeah.
I don't know when it came out.
It was
early
like one of the
2000s or something.
The face, it's when they had the awful face printings.
Yeah. But this is the new one. But for whatever reason, we got gypped on the base plate.
I didn't get no notches.
I didn't get no notches.
I vaguely remember Rick saying he was messing with us.
No, I think that what everyone's saying is accurate. You want to build that?
Okay,
Well,
we'll sit there and build
sit
it.
over there and build it.
You want to sit here and build it?
Well, he's got to be in his chair. That's not his chair, Mama.
His chair's right
You
there.
knocked the camera winded.
Oh no.
What?
That's what I get. Oh, bonked the camera because I was trying to get out of the way for you.
Smooth move, X-Lax.
I'll give you some X-Lax. Here, we'll put this behind Mommy.
And Stud says, that's strange you didn't get that base plate. They might have changed it during production to help keep the top more secure. That's what my thought was as well. Maybe we got one of the early versions, and then they noticed something, and but some people still got the regular one, and that's my guess.
It's the same guy as this guy.
But again, it's not really something I'm worried about.
Oh, my guy does.
Your average Lego man says, I just want to see Georgie build stuff.
Well, you won't be able to see him.
But
he's right there.
He's right here. He can talk about what he's building.
He's building the last of
The Gringotts vault.
my vault.
Snakes. I love snakes.
There's no snakes in there.
And Stud says, Georgie definitely has some creative builds.
He does. I like seeing what he builds by himself,
But she showed off a bunch of stuff last week.
He sure did.
He had all kinds of stuff going on.
Here, throw that in the box next to you. Oh, you missed a piece.
Maybe next week I'll let him build my charger, Speed Champions charger for Fast and the Furious. It's been down there. It's in our backlog. But if he does...
Our backlog's slowly dwindling.
It is, and he's part of the reason.
Right. Like I said, he built all of my books. Like, I wasn't even ready for him. I was working on the herbology, and he built the charms. He built transfiguration. What's the other one you built?
The purple one.
That's transfiguration.
The brown one.
Oh, no, that one is, what one's that called? I know what one you're talking about.
Where's all the books?
They're over there. Well, why don't you finish this? But yeah, he built all of my books. Like, I have a bunch of parts in there, and I'm like, man, it's going to be hard when I go to build my classrooms. But I'll figure it out. It'll all work out.
You got
Madame
a lot of these
Trelawney.
guys.
I don't know what hers is.
You
I
got
can't
a lot of
remember.
minions.
I know, I do got a lot of those guys, don't I?
Little goblins.
Goblins.
Mama, why is you guys?
You can give some to me. I'll put you.
No, we're trying to steal my stuff.
I might have did that just for show.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say between you and him, man, I'm losing all my
Minifig
stuff.
Collector is here. He says, "Hi everyone. Hi, Minifig Collector." And I sent you a message on Discord, so to check your Discord. I was trying to bring you into the server, but I was having some problems there. But,
Lots of minions.
and let's see, which one do I want to give you today? I'll give you this one.
Groovy.
I'm sorry, but you gotta give me space. I got Daddy's elbow over here, your elbow over there. Hey, I'm stickering. I gotta put a sticker on.
Your average Lego man says he's a little master builder, but he's got to get his building juices flowing.
I know.
He does.
He is a little master builder.
I can build anything.
Stud says, Georgie, if you like snakes, I'm your guy. I don't keep venomous snakes anymore, just pythons, but I've got Slytherin friends.
Ooh. He does.
Have you ever handled a king cobra?
Oh, I was going to say, that's probably his next answer.
That's his absolute favorite snake. And
that's totally my favorite snake, the king cobra.
And he likes to get into debates with kids at school and stuff about who would win between a python and a king cobra.
And a king cobra will actually win.
And I actually went on Facebook and we were looking at some snake stuff one day, and there was a king cobra and a python got into a fight.
And killed each other.
Yeah, the python strangled the king cobra to death, but the king cobra bit the python, and of course the venom killed the python. So they both were just laying there dead.
Entangled together.
Entangled together. What a tangled web we weave.
They wove.
Oh, Richard Cranium is here.
Oh, he magically appeared.
Yeah. At the gym, just checking back in to hit that like button. Build is looking great, y'all.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Enjoy your gym.
The king cobra.
Oh, I put the wrong ones on.
The king cobra is my favorite.
Yes, dear, we know.
Stud says, before Lego conventions, I used to frequent reptiles/snake cons.
Ooh.
Snakes!
We went to, we were looking for a tortoise.
A Russian tortoise.
A Russian tortoise, specifically. And we went up to a, I don't know what they call it, a reptile show, maybe? That's what you call it? Well, you call it a reptile con. But yeah, we went up to one of those. We didn't find one, of course, but they had lots and lots of snakes. Lots and lots of snakes.
I forgot about those snakes.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted a snake.
I know, but we're not getting a snake.
Trevor says, hey, good to see you. Hope you're well. It's a minifig collector. And Trevor says, I'm working on a stop motion build for Christmas with the new Winter Lodge set. Oh, I was literally just looking at that because we got the new Lego catalog and that was on the cover. And I was thinking, like, we reviewed a Lego Ideas set that was kind of alpine-y.
Yeah.
It wasn't for the Winter Village, but, you know, it's interesting that...
now they're coming out with one?
Yeah.
They do that a lot.
Your average Lego man says, snakes, the serpentine, we gotta get the ninja.
The ninja.
And Miranda says, hey, Mikey, I'm off. It was good chatting with you. I'll talk with you on your next live chat. Take care.
Have a good one, Miranda. Thanks for stopping by.
And your average Lego man says, the two snakes came to a draw. We need round 2. They sure did. And then he says, king cobra is king after all. Yes, and it eats other snakes.
Yes.
So that's definitely, that's probably how they got into it, was that the cobra was probably trying to eat the python, but it wasn't the wisest dinner choice that day.
No. He chose poorly. Careful.
Yeah,
No, where does this go? Thank you.
Stud says, I was once locked in a room at the New England Reptile Warehouse as a joke. It wasn't funny. I'll send you the video, Mikey. There were tears in my eyes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that would probably freak me out for sure.
Yeah.
It won't freak me out.
It would too.
It would too.
Don't even fib. You can act brave all you want, but you would cry and cry. You'd be so scared.
Trevor says, hey, Richard Cranium, hope you're doing well. And Stud says, my friends and the owner, Kevin, thought it was funny. It wasn't funny at all. I stained my boxers. That's quite an image, a mental image there.
What do you think he stained his boxers with?
Nothing.
Yeah. You know.
Minifig Collector says, I found my Professor Sybil Trelawney. Still wish I had the collectible minifigure version of her.
Oh, where did you find her? That's the one, I can't remember. What's her class called? I can't remember because that's another one he built. I couldn't remember what her class was called. But yeah, I have the collectible minifigure one. Is she hard to get now?
Stud says the owner said, "Don't worry, his venom glands are removed. The snake stood up 6 feet." Even if
I don't care.
That's still freaky.
He's still got teeth, man.
He'd still bite, and I would still be freaking out.
Oh my gosh.
That's
You say snakes there?
I would definitely be crying.
You know, Georgie's in love with snakes, as you can tell, and so we've been talking about them a lot. And even though the king cobra, there are snakes with more deadly venom than it.
Yeah, but the king cobra can kill it.
There's like the asp. That's one of the more deadly ones. Black mamba.
Bless your mouth.
ASP.
King cobra is immune to other venom.
Black mamba is a mean, vicious one as well. Even here in America, like a diamondback rattlesnake and stuff, they're pretty vicious. But there's something about the king cobra that it's just you really, really don't eat. Like even Stud, he's a snake guy, and he crapped his shorts. Your average Lego man says, "A dog eat dog world, now a snake eat snake world. What next? Penguin eat penguin world."
Oh, poor penguins. Oh. That's a horrible thought.
Yeah. I see a king penguin beating up on a little, one of them little frizzy haired ones.
Their hair all spiked out.
He says, "They locked me in the room with the king cobra." Oh. And your average Lego man says, "Georgie wouldn't cry."
Yeah, I love them.
Okay. You both live in a fantasy world.
Stud says he was more angry that they removed the venom glands. That's like declawing a cat.
Oh.
Yeah. Which, that's... In our earlier days, we used to declaw our cats. It seemed like that was, at least the front ones, that was kind of like the norm.
That's what everybody did, right?
Yeah, and
sorry.
Our newest cat, Kiru, well, actually first, Baby, we have 2 cats right now. Baby, she started out as a barn cat, and so she was outside, so we left her with her claws because, she needed to have some weapons. And then Kiru, we've let him keep his claws as well. We'll never declaw a cat again because, it's like I see Kiru, and they're really like their fingers.
So you're like cutting their fingers off
their
their
like
hands.
Cutting their fingers off. I mean, I know they're sharp little fingers, but that's how they feel and grab, and it's important for them.
Yeah, that's how they climb trees.
That's how they climb trees, and our walls.
Minifig collector says,
"I don't know if he keeps tearing my stickers off."
He's a little stinker.
I'm gonna cut his little claws off.
You are not.
No, I won't. He does keep tearing I have stickers on my daughter's walls, as decorations. And he keeps climbing up there and ripping them down. He ripped it was an elephant, and then now a giraffe.
Well, he's showing him he's king of the jungle.
He says, "I'm king of the jungle, man. I'm king of this jungle." This little stinker. These are kind of hard to put in.
Minifig collector says, "I was talking about the 2010 version of Professor Sybil Trelawney."
Oh. That was a collectible minifigure?
No, he says that's the one he has. He missed out on the collectible minifigure version.
I gotcha. Sorry.
I know the name, but I can't think of what.
She's the one that does the Grimm, the tea leaves, reads the tea leaves. I can't remember what classroom that is. She does the ball. She's like the fortune teller.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. She gets fired by what's her name?
Yeah, Umbridge.
Yeah.
Professor Umbridge tries to kick her out.
Why?
But she didn't have permission to kick him off the ground.
Stud Sidious says, "I'll send you the video. They let me out within like 30 seconds, but I was freaked out."
That's a long 30 seconds.
Yay.
Oh my gosh.
Your average Lego man
Georgie
says,
will be excited to see
"I gotta eat dinner now. I'll be back."
Okay. Enjoy your dinner.
Stud says they had a Gaboon Viper at the New England Reptile Warehouse, the longest fangs of any snake. I got to touch it. They had this strange armor on their backs. Oh,
Really?
wow.
That's interesting.
He
That's
says
very
Gaboon Vipers are nuts. They have rhino horns and armor on their spine.
Wow. I don't know if I've ever seen a snake like that before.
What's I don't know if you've heard this. You know, you probably have since you're the snake man. Is that garter snakes are actually venomous, and but I don't know if their venom just isn't doesn't potent enough for humans, or if maybe their teeth aren't sharp enough
to puncture our skin.
So they're still considered completely harmless, but
they're venomous.
But technically, they do have some venom in them. Which it's, you know, everyone, when you think of a garter snake, it's like the most harmless snake.
You'd think it was, right? Nobody ever told me they were venomous. Maybe I wouldn't have touched them when I was younger.
Yeah, I used to collect them like crazy. Like, I found a whole I don't know what they call it, but they were all mating. They were in a ball, and there was a whole bunch of them. Stud probably knows what it's called. There's probably a term for it. It was like early spring out in the field. I found them all, and I scooped them all up into a bucket. And the next day it was take your pet to school day.
Your pet.
And
how old were you?
I took in a bucket full of wild garter snake.
How did you get to school with a bucket full of garter snakes?
I took it on the school bus. The bus driver never questioned it.
Oh.
And
back in the day.
I brought it into my. I think I was in like second or third grade. I think it was second grade. I brought it into the classroom.
Oh my god!
And the teacher saw it, and she was just like, "No, get that out of here!"
What are you doing, you crazy kid?
And
what?
And she made me put it out in the hall. But that wasn't good enough, so they made me put it down in the by the office down in the hall, and this is where my memory gets a little foggy. I don't know if I intentionally let put a hole in the lid.
Oh gosh.
Or
so they could breathe.
Or if they just escaped on their own. But yeah, there was a whole bunch of garter snakes going down the hallway of school.
Oh, see, he's not just a troublemaker in adulthood. He started out as a troublemaker. Didn't your grandpa work at that house or that school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mini Fake Collector says, send me the link to my server, Mikey J, on Discord. Yes, I was trying to send you messages, but it wasn't letting me. I think because we're not friends on there. But
on Facebook? I don't think you have any friends.
We were both in, I think it was Mayo's Discord. But I don't know if you still are or not. But yeah, I was trying to get you in.
Uh-oh.
Stud says, yeah, garters do have venom. Daddy longling spiders actually have dangerous venom, but it doesn't affect humans.
I knew that.
I'm still scared of them.
You're scared of daddy longlegs, but a viper you're all right with. Or king cobra you're okay with. You could be okay locked in a...
Stud says, yeah, garters have mating balls. They gather in large numbers. Yep, it was a mating ball.
Oh, this isn't the right one.
And Mini Fake Collector says, Pokemon has a cobra named Arbok.
Arbok.
What's a cobra named Arbok?
And Stud says, garters can be mean little snakes. You should see California painted garters. No. They are red, blue, and purple. It's crazy. Google it. Oh.
You opened the wrong one. You opened 4.
I found a wall.
All the stories, I've never even I think I've only had one garter even like attempt to bite me in all of my years of dealing with them. And like I said, I used to handle them quite frequently when I was young. And
okay, you need to scoot over. I got some space here. Because there are all sorts of intimate.
Stud says garters and hognose snakes are rear fangs that can't penetrate a human skin.
Oh.
Yeah, and a hognose, this was a couple of years ago. There's a different name for them here in Michigan. We call them a puff adder. And we were on vacation, and I didn't even know we had those in Michigan, and I saw it, and I didn't hear a rattle, but I thought it was a Masaga rattlesnake, and I got nervous, and I said, I'm staying away from this thing because it had more of the triangle-shaped head and everything. And I took pictures of it, and I was trying to figure out what it was, and yeah, it was a hognose, and the same thing. I guess those do have venom as well, but they're not considered dangerous to humans. But yeah, it was nerve-wracking still. Because I've never actually seen a Masaga rattlesnake in person. The only venomous, or not the only venomous, because as we said, hognose and garters actually do have venom, but the only dangerous one in Michigan. He says, yes, I'm a snake nerd. And Moment says, okay, everyone, heading home from work. Talk to you all later. I know, is this a Lego show or is this a snake show today?
Snake show! Shorty votes snake show. Okay, get over it.
All right, well, I'm switching gears here on everybody. And Georgie, if you can be a little on the quiet side. We have...
Trying to play with the snakes.
You got him all riled up on snakes. He's abandoned his build that he begged for.
Yeah.
But you got him all riled up. He wants to go and play with his snakes.
So, fan of the channel, awesome builder, Thunderlogger, who I haven't seen yet here today.
Did you tell him we were going to
and
feature his stuff?
This is a snake show now.
All right, Georgie, quiet.
We're all done.
We're all done talking about snakes.
We're all done talking about snakes.
Snakes unleashed.
Georgie? Shh. That's enough. But Thunderlogger, he has done a mock of this ship here. It is called the Neptune, and I can't remember what movie it was in. I wish he was here. He would tell me all about it. But this is a really cool pirate ship, and the fact that I haven't seen this movie makes me want to watch it.
What movie is it? Do you know? Did I miss that part?
I said I don't know.
Oh.
But here is his version here.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah. And he's got the 3 masts and all the rigging and everything. Nice color options. And here is the stern. I like the pearl gold there.
Oh,
that's nice.
That looks nice.
Yeah.
Very ornate.
Yeah. And he's really becoming a shipbuilder extraordinaire, I gotta say. And here's a little bit look at the bow of it. I mean, look at that figurehead on there. I wish I could see that a little closer, honestly. It almost looks like Little Mermaid's dad.
King Triton.
Yeah.
Could be.
They didn't make a minifigure of him, did they?
They might have in that new one, but it's not the original one.
And here's the side view of it.
Mm-hmm. It's so nice. Grand.
So here's a better, closer look at the masthead.
Oh.
Looks like just something he put together, but it looks great. And,
Yeah,
and
I wonder
especially
what the
with
headpiece is.
those color combinations look great with the ship.
Is that reddish brown, or is that like a red?
It looks like more of like a dark red.
Dark
or something.
red.
Yeah. Because there's a reddish brown dinghy right next to it, so you can see the color.
Oh,
contrast.
I didn't see the dinghy.
She wasn't looking for the dinghy.
I wasn't looking for the dinghy.
Here's a more look at the stern.
Oh gosh, look how ornate that is. So pretty.
And here's a top-down view. And I really like the deck, what he's got going on for the deck here. Really doing a good job there. I mean, there's another view. I like he's got the bell there.
Oh, I like the bell. He's got two bells. There's another one right there.
Oh, he sure does. I didn't see that one. Yeah.
I like the bells.
Yeah. And here's the cannon deck. Looks like he needs to get some cannons.
Right,
though.
where's his cannons?
Where's the cannons?
Probably on order.
Yeah, probably. Cannons are not cheap.
No.
But yeah, fantastic mock.
Looks great. Oh, I love it. It's so grand.
And I think he's really doing a great job.
Yeah, he did a really good job. The rear of the, what is it called?
The stern.
The stern of the ship, that's like kicked up at an angle. Did he do that too in his?
Yeah.
I bet, yeah, that's awesome. That looks so cool.
But yeah, great job, man. I'm excited to see the progress on it. And, thanks for sharing and everything. And if you have, a mock, especially if it's one of our big four themes, as in Pirates, Castle, Lord of the Rings, or Harry Potter, and you would like me to talk about it on the show, let me know. Send me some pictures my way, and we'll definitely get it in there.
Absolutely. This is a new piece. I don't think I've ever seen that piece before. It's just got a two stud. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Interesting. That's not what I was looking for, though.
And Minifig Collector says, did you know Daddy Longlegs are the male version of the Black Widow? Oh, so they eat their mate, huh?
Wow. No, I did not know, Minifig Collector.
Stud says, it's Harry Potter and Georgie loves snakes. My bad.
What?
It's talking about Harry Potter today.
Oh. Yeah, you get him started on that. He's not gonna stop.
Stud says, Slytherin house, Georgie. Minifig Collector says, cool ship. Yeah, it is a cool ship. And Stud says, Mikey, did you see the modern day Moby Dick movie with the Thor actor? You would like it. Awesome ships. I haven't seen that, and I would like that. As a matter of fact, I need to watch that.
Thor actor, like Chris Hemsworth?
Yeah, he says it's called Heart of the Sea. You'll love it. Yeah, I did want to watch that. You're right. And Stud says that's a great mock. Wow, that ship is detailed. It really is.
It is.
Minifig Collector says, the reason it's called the Neptune is to honor the Roman god of the sea. Yes, it is.
Uh-oh, look at it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Pages are stuck togetger.
Oh, no.
So
It's like they missed...
We totally got the early version.
We must have. I don't want to break it. I don't want to rip it. Gosh. They didn't even cut the instruction booklet.
Stud says, Heart of the Sea is a great movie. Yeah, I need to put that... Thanks for reminding me about that, because I remember seeing the trailer for it and thinking, that's right up my alley. And then we never actually caught it, so I'll have to see if I can find it on one of our streaming services. Probably not. It's probably on Max. We have a running joke around here. We were ready to cut a streaming service because we had a lot of them, and we didn't really discuss it. She just went ahead and cut Max because it was
It's
the most
expensive,
which is a logical reason. I can't argue with that. But that was the one I watched the most. And the ones that I never watch, like, we keep because they're cheap.
Well, I got rid of Netflix too. That one was the second one, so and that's the one I watched the most. So now we're even. Are you done?
It was a big thing around here, especially around Halloween time, because they had all the franchises that I liked to watch the most. You know, because sometimes you sit down and want to watch, you know, a new movie you never seen before. And Max wasn't super great for that, no. But if I'm, you know, doing other things or I just want background noise, you know, I'm always in the mood to throw on a Freddy movie or a Jason movie or something like that, especially in the Halloween season. And they were all on Max, and I'm like, dear, yeah. What am I to do now?
Gripe and moan about it till you die.
Stud says Max is the best one. This might catch some of you guys off guard, but the one that I could just pretty much get rid of and not really miss would be Disney Plus. I haven't even watched any of the new Star Wars shows on there. I was excited to watch Ahsoka, thinking that might be up my alley, and then I heard a lot of the people talk about it, and they didn't speak real highly of it, and so that kind of knocked all the wind out of my sails to watch that show. And the MCU shows, I could just care less about those at this point. So that one's like the cheapest one, isn't it?
That one and Peacock are the same price, $5.99.
Stud says Netflix has kind of gone downhill. I agree. I don't watch much Disney Plus anymore either. I like Netflix for Cobra Kai, and I like Stranger Things. So we'll probably get it again when those come out, just because I want to watch those shows. But she likes it because she'll find some kind of, hidden deep cut movie, and most of the time they turn out to be pretty good, to be fair. It's just when I go on Netflix, I was just like, crap. Stud says Amazon Prime seems to have it all. Yeah, we have Prime.
Well, that one I definitely am never getting rid of, because it would be the last to get rid of, because I do a lot of shopping.
We were actually considering getting rid of Roku, or Sling, I should say, because
that's honestly our most expensive one.
That's our most expensive one. I could get rid of Sling right now and get Max back, and I'd probably be happy with that. Because, I'd come down here and build Lego if I was in a Lord of the Rings mood. I would turn on Lord of the Rings, and guess what that was on? Max. Now I can't turn it on and watch it in my Lego room. I think Harry Potter was on Max as well.
I'm sure it was.
And Georgie likes, he's the one that watches actual Sling the most, because Jen and I are pretty easy when it comes to we have an antenna, and we'll just watch the free channels 90% of the time.
Well, and our internet, Sling does not like our internet. Shocker, nothing likes our internet. But so it was constantly hiccuping, and I couldn't handle the hiccuping anymore. It was making my brain hurt. Constant hiccuping in it. So, but Georgie watches it a lot. every night. So, because that one's the most expensive.
Yeah, Stud says now all the streaming services are teaming up with Prime, so eventually everything is on Prime except for Netflix properties. Yeah, and
Apple too, right?
And Disney Plus, yeah.
Yeah, Apple. There's some stuff on Apple I would love to watch, like the Godzilla show. Somebody would love that.
Minifig Collector says late at night. Yeah, there is the new Godzilla Monarch show. We'll have to check into that. I know where you're going with it. Team up with Jacques is here.
Hi,
hello, Jacques. Says hi, Mikey J. Hi, Jen. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Well, Jacques, I gotta give you something here, sir. So you're a Star Wars guy.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
Are you? I was gonna say, is it stuck together again? It is stuck together again.
We did get the early copy.
I know. What kind of nonsense is this? How am
You're gonna rip it.
I know. Look at it. They're all stuck together.
This is some quality control issues, Lego.
This is ridiculous. Aww. See, I'm gonna rip it. That's not fair.
I don't know if they can see.
I paid good money for this.
Get your scissors. Use your scissors.
Man.
Yeah, all sorts of the instruction pages are stuck together.
Yeah, like they didn't cut the top good enough. Yeah, they're all...
A whole bunch of them.
A whole bunch of them. Book number 4.
You're welcome, Jacques. You are always welcome around here.
That is just frustrating.
But in other news, I think it is time to throw down.
Ooh.
What do you guys think?
Get some throwdown.
Time to do some throwing.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's time for the Lego Theme Throwdown! How it works is 2 Lego themes are randomly selected, but only one is moving on, and the other one is going home. If the panel agrees on which theme is better, then the loser is done. But if the panel doesn't agree, then we are leaving it up to the chat to decide which theme is better. So check the chat and put in your vote, because it can come down to you to decide which theme is moving on.
Let's get ready to rumble! Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, Tyson!
I love that.
Minifig Collector says the ink wasn't dry. That's the problem.
No, it seems like it was where they slice it. They didn't get the slicing for the pages, because usually they like see. Let me show you. See how it's up at the top? It's not stuck together from the ink. It's stuck together from the seam up here, right here. I don't know if you can see it. See how it's stuck right there? It's like when they sliced it, they didn't slice it far enough down. And it's all cut off on the bottom here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Stud says, I need to catch up on my Instagram DMs. I haven't checked in months, but I saw message alerts from Mikey and Jacques in the mix. Usually people are bugging me for design work. Well, I was just chit-chatting. That must have been a while ago now. And Stud says, does Disney include Star Wars, or are we going old school Lego Lucasfilm, Mikey? We are going on based on, these are all the official, themes on the Lego website. Every theme that Lego had for sale was included here. This is how we're starting, is with the current stuff for sale, and then after this one, after this throwdown is done, we're gonna go vintage and let the vintage ones duke it out. But so that is the kind of the rules of it all, and now we're time to spin that wheel.
I was gonna say, is it spinning?
So what do we have first? Oh, brickheads! Brickheads are the first one up in the throwdown today, and who will they be going up against? Dun, dun, dun. Jurassic World, Jordan. Jurassic World is in the throwdown today. So Georgia has very strong feelings about Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
And
Yes, I do.
Yes, he does. Careful.
Oh, first things first, I need to get the poll going.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
I don't know.
Act like you've been here before, Mikey. Start a poll. Brickheads, Jurassic World.
Jurassic Park.
Well, it's officially called Jurassic World.
Yeah, because Jurassic Park's done.
So there, the poll is up.
What are we gonna do today?
We're gonna take over the world, Pinky. Same thing we do every day.
I want Jurassic Park to win.
I'm pretty sure it will.
Well, we gotta do it. We gotta do it right. So here we go. Looking at the brickheads, we got Ahsoka Tano brickhead. We got Eve and Wally brickheads. Got some pets. Saint Bernard, Professor of Hogwarts. There's the what's her name?
Trelawney.
Yeah,
Professor
she's in that
Trelawney.
set. We got Harry, Hermione, Ron, and Hagrid.
Sonic.
Hagrid's got to hang out with the kids. Chinese New Year Panda, Sonic the Hedgehog, Goofy and Pluto, Battle of Endor Heroes, Donald Duck, Woody and Bo Peep, Tails, Chip and Dale, the DuckTales, a Minecraft zombie. So I mean, you guys know what Brickheads has to offer. If if that's something you like,
Jurassic Park is more cool than that.
Cast your vote for that, and then now we're off to Jurassic World.
Georgie has spoken.
Georgie has big, strong feelings about this one. And here are the sets. Giganotosaurus and Therizinosaurus attack. That's a good one.
Yeah.
And
of course, there's one of the new sets.
Yeah, they got
we have most of these sets. I'm looking for the newer ones.
Oh, we don't have that one.
Oh, we don't have these two.
Brachiosaurus Discovery. That's a nice one.
And that other one. The other one.
Dilophosaurus.
And then
Triceratops,
the
Pterodon,
Visitor
T-Rex.
Center T-Rex and Raptor attack.
Oh, he's got to get a closer look.
And the Triceratops Research Center.
Pterodon. Oh, a book.
That is a book. We don't have that book, do we?
No.
So, Georgie, what gets your vote?
Jurassic Park.
Push on my hat. Mama, what you get your vote?
Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Oh, right in my
Well,
ear.
I'm going to make it a clean sweep, and Jurassic Park is moving on.
Bye-bye, Brickheads.
And Brickheads, you're going home.
Bye-bye, Brickheads.
The poll has ended.
The poll has spoken.
Speaking of the poll, let's see how the chat did. And the chat was 100% in favor of Jurassic World.
Woohoo!
So I'm ending the poll there. So now it's time for spin number 2.
Spin number 2. Spin number 2.
Someone's happy. Jurassic Park. Moving on. Isn't going home. He worries about that.
No crying in this video today. Let's rumble!
Let's get ready to rumble!
Rumble! No retakes.
Oh, we got Monkey Kid.
No.
What's Monkey Kid going up against?
That thing's going home.
We don't know.
That thing's totally going home. If it goes up against Jurassic Park.
Creator 3-1. Ooh, that might be a tough order for the old Monkey Kid fans out there.
Oh, set up for Jamie. I gotta fix this. I gotta turn my page.
So let me get the poll going.
Why did they tape it?
They didn't tape it. They just didn't cut it right.
Monkey Kid.
It's very disappointing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Creator 3-1. The poll is live. So let's look at the.
Get ready to rumble!
He's enjoying it this week.
Right, so far.
Oh, there's Jurassic Park again.
So it was Creator 3-1 and Monkey Kid. We'll start with Monkey Kid. Oh, look at that. That's a mech. Ultra mech. Monkey King Ultra mech. You like mechs.
Oh, he is pretty cool.
The City of Lanterns. The Heavenly Realms. I mean, they look like nice sets. Mm-hmm. They do, you know. Maze Garden Dragon. That's a cool looking dragon, too.
It doesn't have wings.
It doesn't. Well, yeah.
Dragon of the East Palace. Another nice set. These are nice sets, I gotta say. Monkey Kid's Team Hideout. Maybe not something we particularly collect, but, you know.
That doesn't mean they're not nice.
Yeah, you can see the
blah,
quality
blah,
of them.
blah, blah.
Megapolis City 5th Anniversary. Another mech, Mighty Azure Lion.
Blah, blah, blah.
Georgie.
And Yellow Tusk Elephant.
That's that.
Another Monkey Kid Combi Mech.
Okay, this is starting to get weirder.
So that's Monkey Kid. And now we will look at Creator 3-1. And of course, this one has the pirate ship. It has the Viking ship. It has the medieval castle. It's got these little houses, beach camper. You know,
my spaceship I got.
Yeah.
The main street.
Oh, Godzilla.
As a whole, I will say that the Monkey Kid sets are of higher quality.
What's up with Godzilla?
The dinosaur, yes, we saw it. And
You don't like me, Godzilla?
Georgie, that's enough.
That's not what it means, Georgie. That's not what he means.
All right, Georgie, what gets your vote? Creator 3-1 or Monkey Kid?
None.
You're not playing right.
None.
You don't like your Godzilla? I'll give it right back to you. What about your Godzilla? You don't like it?
I choose Godzilla.
So you choose Creator.
Creator 3-1.
Not Creator 3-1.
That is
only
it,
the
though.
Godzilla.
But
What about your spaceship?
Spaceship and Godzilla, only those, but no Creator.
So he votes for Creator.
So you vote for Monkey Kid then?
Neither. but just 2 boats. Godzilla and the spaceship.
So he's going for creator.
So he's voting for creator. What are you voting for, Anya?
I'm voting for creator.
Yeah,
just because I don't own any monkey kids.
Yeah, this one it's closer than it appeers. Because just looking at those monkey kid sets,
they are nice.
They look like they're really nice quality sets. But I have to vote with creator, and so we're gonna be sending Monkey Kid home as well. But like I said, that's a tough one, and it is close. It is close. If it wasn't for the pirate ship, the castle,
and the sea serpent,
I would probably vote for Monkey Kid there. And let's see what the chat says. Oh, they got creator 3-1 winning 60-40, but it is awfully close. But I'm gonna end the poll, and creator is going on, and Monkey Kid is going home.
Poor monkeys.
Let's see what the chat says. Your average Lego man says, "Ooh, this is hard." It is. And then Stud says, "I must say the 3-in-1 buildings are way better than City. They really are." And your average Lego man says, "Monkey Kid 5th anniversary set looks cool, but creator 3-in-1 is so unique." But then he says, "I'm going Monkey Kid."
Ooh.
Jacques says, "I'm not a fan of either one, but I vote creator 3-in-1." Stud says, "Monkey Kid is rad, but it's hard to compare to 3-in-1 because 3-in-1 always a different subject matter." Yeah. And then your average Lego man says, "This is the first that me and Georgie disagree on themes."
Oh! Your average Lego man.
Why?
He's going for oops.
Monkey Kids.
Yeah. And Minifig Collector says, "I got 50 of the creator 3-in-1 space torsos from Lug Bulk." Oh.
Ooh.
So now it is time for the third and final spin.
I put it on upside down.
Spin that wheel. Spin that wheel. Yo, DJ, spin that wheel. And Technic is up. Could be interesting. Who else is going to be going against? Oh, Disney.
Technic against Disney.
Technic versus Disney. This is interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Minifig Collector says Technic is going home. So let me get the poll going.
Sorry.
Your average Lego man says, "Doesn't matter, Technic is gone." Makes me feel stupid when I miss the pins and stuff. And so let's get the screen up. Technic is kind of a classic one from Lego, though. You know, it's been around a long time. I don't know why you don't use the scissors. This crane, $700.
I like doing things the hard way.
Yeah, that is not the truth. This $700 crane. Wow.
Wow. Not crane.
And then these, the Bugatti. It's only $50. That's not too bad for a 900-piece set. And the Ford GT. Yeah, I mean, some of these vehicles. I mean, they're not too terribly bad priced, in all honesty. This Porsche is 180. That's a little bit on the high side, considering it's not that many more pieces than the Ford is. That's interesting that it's so much more money.
Well, people who buy Porsches have more money. People who buy Fords don't.
Mars Rover, McLaren Formula One, heavy-duty tow truck, BMW motorcycle, Ford Mustang Shelby. See, this one's $50 in the bargain bin as well. John Deere tractor.
That's a new one, isn't it?
I don't know. We don't collect, nor do we really follow Technic, in all honesty. Lamborghini Huracan.
How much is that one?
50.
Really?
But see, the scale seems to be a little bit all over the place because these ones are in the 800 piece range, and then these other ones up here. This one had 1,500 pieces. I mean, I'd have to see a side-by-side comparison. I mean, are they that much bigger? I mean, where are all these extra pieces going?
Maybe they are. Well, see, because they're 10 plus, and the ones up there are 18 plus. So they're more Technic.
But I mean, and then look at this: 830 pieces for $50 for the McLaren, but for this Audi, it's $180 for 914 pieces. So not even 100 more pieces, and it costs that much more money.
Wow! Again,
I don't
get it.
I'm a little confused on the pricing and everything.
Maybe they have to pay more for the brand.
So that's Technic. And then Disney. And of course, the Disney Castle is the big thing that's going to carry this theme, which we do not have this castle. Too bad Moments of the Magic's not here. He'd have a lot of opinions here.
Although I want that castle.
The camera is... The build itself, I'm not interested in, but it has some cool minifigures.
Those minifigures, I want them.
Winnie the Pooh.
Oh.
These mini sets, they don't do much for me. Peter Pan and Wendy, if you want the minifigures. Again, that's more of a minifigure. The Up House, we have that. That's pretty cool. Villain icons. Again, I feel like a lot of these are, it's all about the minifigures.
Except for the castle.
Except for the castle. You know, there's the Up House. Winnie the Pooh. So, Georgie, what gets your vote?
Georgie?
Technic or Disney?
Georgie? You don't like the Disney Castle? You don't like Buzz and Woody?
I do, but I can't decide.
You don't have anything Technic. What? So you don't have anything Technic.
All right. Well, I'm skipping over him. What?
You want Disney? He wants Disney.
He's voting Disney. What are you voting, honey?
Disney.
She's voting Disney.
Do you even have to ask?
As a whole, even though we do collect Disney and we don't care about Technic, if I'm honest, I'm looking at it as a theme as a whole and what it offers to the Lego portfolio. And I think that Technic is going to win here for me. So I'm voting Technic, so that means it's coming down to you, chat. You guys get to decide what is moving on and what is going home.
I'm not riding that train.
No. Don't do your train.
Why?
Because I don't know if Daddy's got the things switched.
Jacques says, this is easy for me. Just love Technic. Don't get me wrong. Disney are beautiful. And Stud says, I hate having to vote for Disney, but that's how much Technic sucks. Don't tell my engineer father. Jacques says, your secret is safe with me, Stud. Minifig Collector says, wish Monster Jam was Technic, or wasn't Technic. Stud says, I get why people like Technic, but as a designer, I don't like the gaps in the shaping of the vehicles. I agree.
They look undone.
They does look unfinished. And overall, I'm really not a fan of Technic. I'm really not, but...
That's not what it sounded like. It sounded like you voted for Technic.
Well, you know, if I'm honest, you got to give the chat something to vote for.
Oh. I see how you are.
Your average Lego man says, I haven't liked Technic since they made the $700 crane. Yeah, that's an expensive crane. And Stud says, the engineering details of Technic are amazing, though, very realistic. Your average Lego man says, if it wasn't for the castle, it would be a fair fight. Nah, who am I kidding? Technic loses to everything. Well, it's up to you guys put in your votes. I'm ending the poll, and Technic is going home. 80% for Disney, 20% for Technic. So, Technic, you're out of here.
You're out of here.
And that concludes this week's episode of the Lego Theme Throwdown. Jacques is sad. I'm sorry, Jacques. I voted for it. I was with you, man. I had a feeling Disney was gonna win. And to be completely honest with you guys, I go last on purpose, because part of the fun of the Lego Theme Throwdown is chat and community interaction, and so if the panel has agreed on the first two polls, there's a good chance I'm gonna give it to you guys just out of principle. Like last week, Harry Potter went home to City, and Mrs. Mikey J was not happy about that.
Very upset.
She had tears.
I
Tears
did
were shed.
not.
And
I wouldn't ruin my mascara.
But yeah, in all actuality, I prefer Harry Potter over City. I do, but I voted for City to give it to the chat to decide, and the chat picked City last week. So
Yeah. Quit bringing up old stuff.
I'm just empathizing with Jacques here.
Oh. Well, I guess that's okay.
So now we're at an hour and a half in, and so now would be, I think, a good time to do the Can You Guess the Lego minifigure?
Ooh.
So
Time for another exciting episode of Guess That Lego Figure, where it's up to you to decide which Lego figure we got for you today. With all the Lego figures out here that we got under one roof, we're going to leave it up to you to decide which one it's going to be. And if you can guess who it is, we will send you a terrific prize. So let's see which one it's going to be today.
Dun, 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 dun,
It's a different angle.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
It's a little harder to hold it up here.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh, it's so hard to keep him in
Oh, we got a winner.
He's so hard to keep him focused.
Louis Tully.
Yay!
Yes.
Minifigure collector.
Minifigure collector.
Good job. Sorry it was so blurry. I'm
Yeah,
not used to
we're
this
in
camera.
a new angle. So you will be the first one on our new list because we're starting all over.
But we don't know what we're giving away.
We don't know what we're giving away yet.
So you don't know what your prize might be. we haven't. He was supposed to do a poll.
Well, because I was gonna talk about this with you guys.
Well, you should have talked about it before you did it. But good job, congratulations, minifig collector. You are on the list, my friend, and not the naughty list.
So, let's talk about this. We'll get some options here. Let's see. We could do the Arctic Explorer's snowmobile.
The seal.
With the seal, that's a possibility. If that interests you,
Anyone?
Say so in the chat. 91 results. Oh my. Here, this will help us out. Let me click the price button, Michael. So we have the Arctic Explorer snowmobile. Could do the police car. The electric sports car.
Sorry, my arm's in the way, but I gotta cut this.
So that's probably it for City. Let's see what Star Wars has to offer in the price range that we're talking. Oh, this one's Defensive Hoth, 20% off. 3 minifigures.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good, yeah.
People want them, though.
Yeah, but I mean, that's one we could do.
Child. How much is he? 15?
$16.
They raised those prices. They used
did.
to be 10.
Yeah.
Wow. They bumped those right up.
We could do the Boba Fett micro fighter.
Oh, they didn't raise him, huh?
Sure
That's
did.
because of Grogu, then.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
So out of Star Wars, I would say the Defensive Hoth. We could go with that one if that is interesting to anybody. Let's see what Marvel has to offer. And of course, there is the minifigures. We could do 2 of these, but they will be completely random.
Yeah.
So.
Or I mean.
But we could do 2 of the collectible minifigures. There's the Guardians of the Galaxy headquarters. If that is of interest to anybody, we could do that.
It's got Groot in it.
Yeah, it's got Groot and Star-Lord. So you get 2 minifigures there. Or we could do some of these Spider-Man and the Amazing Friends ones. But yeah, for Marvel, I would say we have this Guardians of the Galaxy one, or we could do the collectible minifigures. From Star Wars, we had the that Hoth pack, or from City, there was the Arctic snowmobile. Yeah, you guys tell me which one you prefer. I can do a poll as well on the on my community page. Your average Lego man says we could do Avengers Tower.
Sure. It sounds great.
We sure could.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants. I got news for you, pal. You ain't leading but two things right now. Jack and Jack left town.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Right.
Jacques gotta go. He says, sorry, everyone gotta go.
Bye, Jacques.
Some visit just arrived. Take
That's
care.
okay.
Thanks
so much.
for joining us.
Have a good one. Have a good visit.
Benny Fake Collector says, for the licensed themes, I would love an army builder set. Is that sort of the Hoth set? That one probably is more up your alley.
Well, make sure when Mikey J puts the poll up, everybody goes and votes. So we know what you guys want.
Oh, your average Lego man. For this price, we could do the UCS Venator. I can never say it. Venator. Yeah, I can never say that right. Your average Lego man says we can do some tracks. It's at the top.
Does anybody want some tracks?
You want some train tracks?
Heck, we could probably throw a box together.
No, I don't have any straights. I used all the straights.
Oh, you got a bunch of curves. Yeah. You want a bunch of curves?
You want a bunch of curves? You can go round and around. Stud says, Jacques, what happened to the little redheaded kid from the Different Strokes TV show? I think he was the only one to make it out normal.
What?
Your average Lego man says, you should add me into the list. you gotta win,
man. You gotta be present. Gotta earn that spot. Man, infamous convict. He worked hard for his. This is going out tomorrow.
Yeah, we haven't seen Convict today. If he watches this on replay, I got it all ready. It's on. She's got to take it to.
Do you know what he did to get it ready?
Yeah.
He brought it upstairs.
Yeah.
How is that getting it ready?
Well,
I got it ready. It's all packed and all ready. I just have to make it to the post office. I'm going tomorrow. It's going out tomorrow.
Well, to be fair, we had a discussion about because she said this. What do you do for this stuff? Why is it up to me to do all the giveaways?
All of it.
And I said, hello, have you not seen the show? Have you not seen all the minifigures I come up with? Have you not seen all the videos that I've made? Mm-hmm. I have contributed very much so to the giveaways. Mm-hmm. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. Not the hard parts. Why are you trying to fight with me? I am feisty. I have people on my list. Do you want to be one of them?
I usually am.
You're top of it, baby.
What does Hermione say to Ron? I'm
always mad at him.
Stud says, I must say I'm not looking forward to a bunch of boring Avenger Tower mocks at Lego Cons again. That trend really got played out.
Aww.
And your average Lego man says, I'll take some curves. Says, I'll bid $2,500 for the turning tracks.
Bid $2,500.
Well, I got a lot of curves.
Right, man.
And I don't foresee our train display growing anytime soon. So, I mean, I guess in theory, I could throw a bunch of train tracks in a manila envelope. And
oh, no, he'll bring them upstairs and I can put them in an envelope.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
There you go. Now you're thinking.
Stud says, every Lego Con 2-3 years ago had dozens of boring Avenger Tower mocks. The official set is actually very detailed for the scale of it. I haven't really looked into it, in all honesty, mostly because it's not a set that's on our radar. And not because it's not nice, but if I'm going to get... For one, there's the rumors of the X-Men mansion coming, and that is far more up my alley than the Avengers Tower. And then for 2, out of what's for sale now, big Marvel sets that we don't have, I would get the Daily Bugle ahead of the Avengers Tower as well. So it's not one that I think will ever be in our collection, unfortunately. So
not unfortunately, it's just not one that we put. I mean, we got the little one. I doubled that, and we mocked that. So we've got an Avengers Tower.
Yeah, that I mocked together, and it's boring. Just like Stud says, boring Avengers Tower mock. We already have one of those.
Yours is. I don't think yours is boring. I think yours is nice. I love it. Actually, it's my favorite.
Minifig Collector says, "Did you think I would win today? I didn't know who would win.
We didn't know who would win.
We didn't know.
We're always surprised who comes out with it. But you did it pretty fast. We were excited to see that.
I knew you were on the right track." Stud says, "I'm a huge Marvel comic books fan, but please, people, stop making Avengers Tower mocks." It's funny. I'm a huge Marvel fan from way back as well, and I'm not just talking Lego here, but something is missing right now in the MCU. And I can't say that it's like Tony Stark or something like that, because if we're honest, before the movies came out, Iron Man was a B tier character. Even Thor was a B tier character. They were not the only A tier characters in the group of Avengers that were in the movies were Captain America and the Incredible Hulk. The rest of them were all B and C, and maybe even Hawkeye's case D tier level characters. But they made it work, and it was really.
You're not helping, Lola. She's all giving me kisses under the table.
But I'm.
Can I show my characters now?
No, not yet.
They're introducing so many.
But they're the only things.
C and D
characters, and even E and F tier characters now. That it's just like, I genuinely don't care. That's why the next Marvel movie that I'm excited for is Deadpool 3, because of Deadpool and Wolverine. So that's just where I'm at with them right now, in all honesty.
Careful, you're shaking.
Let's see.
I don't know how they fit it.
Your average Lego man says, "Ooga chugga, ooga chugga, ooga chugga. I can't stop this feeling
deep inside of me." I love that song.
Nobody move! Drop me brain.
I dropped my brain.
Nobody move!
Nobody move!
I dropped my brain.
I dropped my brain.
So it says, "I'm not discrediting anyone's tower mocks. There was just so many." It's okay. Discredit away.
You're fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
Minifig Collector says, "I heard we were getting Rogue next year." Yes, I heard that as well. And
Rogue? Who's Rogue?
She'll be coming out in the Blackbird.
Rogue.
That there's going to be an X-Men Blackbird. Their ship. And
Rogue.
In all honesty, the ship isn't something that I like the Blackbird. Don't get me wrong, but that's not. I could live without that set. But yeah, I want the minifigures in it.
I'm excited about Rogue. She's my girl. I love Rogue.
I got a couple of characters I want to show.
Oh, hold on.
And Trevor says, "Going to say good night, everyone. I've got to be up in the morning. Great stream." Well, thank you, Trevor.
Thanks, Trevor. Have a good night.
Deep inside.
I know, I've got the song stuck in my head now.
You don't realize what you do to me
when you hold me
in your arms so tight.
You let me know
everything's alright. hooked on a feeling.
I don't believe
it.
that you're in love with me.
Well, there you go. There's our
Don't
scene.
worry, we won't quit our day jobs. That doesn't stay.
Stud says there were so many darn Avengers Tower mocks, it watered down the Lego cons.
Aww.
Yeah,
It's unfortunate.
I hear ya.
That's all you got?
Well, you know, I don't want to talk disparagingly of Lego cons and stuff, because I know people really enjoy it, and there's a lot of people that show their stuff there, and some of them might even be in the chat, you know. Like,
make it PC, make it PC.
Can I show a couple of my characters?
Georgie's having a fit over here.
Minifig Collector says, same thing we do every day. When every time I hear that, I think it's Pinky the Brain. Yeah, that's exactly it.
That's what we do. Same thing we do every day, Pinky.
Your average Lego man said, was that two angel voices I just heard singing?
Aww.
Stud says, people in the UK call it rouge, like the makeup. Yeah, I was, I do watch Brick Clicker a bit, just because he does tend to have his finger on the pulse of what's coming out that hasn't been released yet.
Oh, Rogue?
Yeah.
Oh, they call her Rouge?
Yes.
Oh, my land.
And when I hear stuff like that, it doesn't matter what content creator you are. I say to myself, you have no business making a video about
talking about it. You, really?
If that's how you pronounce Rogue's name, like, you need to stop, dude. You know, that's why I don't know if you guys have noticed, but when on our channel, when it comes to doing the Harry Potter stuff, she does the talking. And there's a reason behind that. It's because I don't know it enough, and so I'm like,
hey,
I'm gonna pronounce the characters' names wrong. I'm gonna say the sets wrong. Like, it's just I don't have the knowledge to be able to, in good conscience, be making content on it. And so that's why if it's a Harry Potter video, that's all her. Because again, I'm not gonna sit here and pronounce Rogue Rouge.
I cannot believe that.
And to me, I'm sorry for you folks in the UK. There's no excuse for that. It is pronounced Rogue. I don't care if you call it Rouge in the UK. It is pronounced Rogue.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be like us calling Doctor Who Doctor Woe or something. Like, it's...
What do you call Venom and Carnage in the UK?
Venom and Carnage.
I
said I'm hooked on a feeling.
I still can't get over the Rouge.
And Stud City says, Brick Click. It's funny to say. Stud says, Rogue is such a awesome X-Men character. She shouldn't be pronounced like that. She shouldn't. And
she's my favorite.
This takes me back to what I was just talking about the MCU. And like, the Marvels just came out, and if I'm honest, I don't care about Captain Marvel. I don't care about Monica Rambeau. I don't care about the other little one that was in there as well. And there's really only one Rogue story, or Captain Marvel storyline that is any good, that truly matters. And that is when Rogue takes her powers and puts her into a coma that Brie Larson can never wake up from. Woohoo! and give us Rogue. That is the only Captain Marvel story that matters.
I mean, seriously, you want to talk about a strong female character? She is a strong female character. What, is it because she's Southern? Is that why? Because she's like a Southern belle?
And she's sad because she can't love anybody, and they're against love, especially for women. Women can't be interested in love.
Well, that's just...
And so, but instead, they're gonna push boring Captain Marvel and Brie Larson to the front of the line, even though even in the comics nobody cared about that character. But Rogue, on the other hand, people liked Rogue.
I love Rogue.
I'm gonna be honest. When I was a young lad, I was very much like Gambit. Like, maybe it'd be worth it, Sherry.
Maybe.
Let me take that chance.
Right. Oh my goodness, this pages.
Stud says Rogue had that Texas swang, but she could pronounce her name correctly.
She could. I loved Sugar. She calls people Sugar. Yeah. I loved Rogue. I love Rogue. She's my favorite. She's my Fortnite character. Yeah. I love it. It used to be She-Hulk until Rogue came out, and then I kicked Jennifer Walters out of there.
Your average Lego man says, I'm building some Lego, do-do-do, and I'm on credit card debt, do-do-do, but now I have Lego.
Do-do-do. I hear ya.
Stud says she was one of the strongest female characters. Yes, she was one of the strongest, and she was one of the most well-written and most developed. And that's why people were so mad about the Fox X-Men movies. That's one of their biggest complaints, was they really crapped the bed on Rogue on that one as well. But just the X-Men in general, whether you talk about Jean Grey, Storm, Rogue, those three in particular are, now because of the movies, you could say Black Widow might be the most well-known Marvel female superhero, or maybe She-Hulk, but, the ones that are a direct copy of a male version, I automatically discredit. Like, whether we're talking DC, like Supergirl and Batgirl, they only exist to be a female variant of the male character. Whereas Wonder Woman, she was her own unique character.
Wonder Woman.
And so I very much feel that way, about all of my comic book characters. And so, and when it came to Marvel, yes, it was those three that I just named. It was Storm, Rogue, and Jean Grey. Those are the three most powerful, most well-written, most character-developed, most well-known female Marvel superheroes. And those need to be the ones at the forefront. And the only reason I think that they keep sticking Carol Danvers and Captain Marvel in our face is for two reasons. First and foremost is because Brie Larson, they want to just run with Brie Larson for whatever reason. And then for number two, because of the whole Rogue storyline about love and not being able to have, love and touch anybody. That's very much part of her character, and that's against the modern woke agenda, if we're honest. But they need to give up that, because Rogue is too good of a character that they'd be making a mistake not to bring that character.
They already have made a mistake by not bringing her.
And the Marvels just came out, and I heard it flopped, had the worst opening weekend of any Marvel movie to date. And I'm telling you, if they were to bring Rogue in and have her take Captain Marvel's powers, it would change things drastically, because people like Rogue. Mm-hmm. She's got to be that Southern Belle.
If they change her in any way, heads will roll.
She had so many little things she would say, like
so many
long-haired cat and
rocking chairs.
She
had so many cute little things.
Yeah.
To say.
Can we really get to bad guys now?
Honey, can you get that off?
What?
This tile. I put it on wrong.
Can we talk about bad guys now?
Hold on,
buddy.
Let me help Mama.
Mama needs help. It's hard because it's got that ledge. I know.
Sure did.
Sorry. Oh, yay. You only ripped something off a little bit. Thank you. You're welcome.
Oh, Minifig Collector says, who do you think will get in the X-Men mansion? I think a Professor X is a given. I mean, who do I think we'll get versus who would I like to get is kind of the question. I would like to get. There's certain characters from the 90s X-Men, you know, before even the TV show, which was a great animated show, but before even that, when we talk just about the comics, you know, Jean Grey is, you know, she's got to be a must. Professor X, Cyclops, even though he's gonna come in the Blackbird,
right?
Rogue's gonna come in the Blackbird. A Gambit, Nightcrawler, Colossus, Wolverine. He's coming in the Blackbird as well. So I don't know.
And Deadpool 3.
Yeah. Yeah, still be in Deadpool 3.
We just got Beast and Storm, so I don't need to have those in the mansion. Stud's a big fan of Emma Frost.
They haven't made one yet.
Which I'll get to in a second. She's one of them that I'm on the fence about. I prefer the White Queen. And somewhere along the line, it became like almost like two different characters. And but the White Queen was the original one, and she's a villain. And they did the same thing with Mystique. Mystique was a villain, and then they kind of turned her into a good guy.
They told her backstory, and everybody felt sorry for her, just like they did with Maleficent.
Yeah.
And Wolverine, because he wouldn't die.
Let's see.
Wolverine just wouldn't die.
Stud says there are comic book stores here named Rogue Comics. Oh.
Rouge Comics.
Yeah, Rouge.
I can't believe that.
Your average Lego man says Black Widow is just a girl with a gun. But she's
strong.
She's got skills.
She's got lots of skills. I like her.
She can dodge bullets.
Right. She can flip around. Hurricane Rana, man.
She can kick people.
Stud says Rogue, Jean Grey, Emma Frost, very strong female characters. See, I would have to. Now, when if we talk about the White Queen version of Emma Frost, but again, that's a villain. But I would take Emma Frost out of there and put Storm in, and I would say that's the big three. Stud says Emma Frost was just as strong, just on the wrong side. Yeah, she was the villain version. Is an awesome character, but they kind of tried to turn her good in some of the comics, and I never got on board with that, honestly. Stud says, I hope Lego makes an Emma Frost fig. I have a cool custom, but I want an official one.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that that's probably one that they would do. Richard Cranian says, I'm back. Look at all the progress. Woo-hoo.
Yeah. Look at this. I got the whole side over here almost done. I know you guys haven't been seeing it because I've been doing it on that side. But yeah, I got that whole side over there done. It's getting tall.
Richard Cranium says, how did that base plate play out, by the way, Mrs. Mikey J?
The one on the bottom?
No problems.
Yeah, no problems so far.
Stud says, I want an Omega Red all day. The only character to come close, even with Wolverine. Yeah, and see, and that's what I'm saying about the MCU is they need to stop with the C and DT characters, and they need to give us the X-Men, and they need to give us the X-Men like now, because not only did the X-Men have great heroes, but the Fantastic Four had Doctor Doom, and then there was Thanos and Loki. So I'm not saying that the other ones didn't have good villains as well. But if we're honest, one of the problems that the MCU has been in the villain department, and which parts of the Marvel Comics had the best villains, and I would say without a doubt that was Spider-Man and the X-Men. And Georgie has a couple of Spider-Man villains he's been dying to show off, so we'll let him show you.
He got you. He got you a good segue in.
Yeah.
Venom and Carnage.
Hold them. Why don't you hold them up like this so they can see you?
Venom has a new thing to him now.
Oh, he can't see it, honey.
You see, Venom, he has a thing to attack Carnage.
Carnage has a
axe. Venom has a spear he's holding.
So yeah, these are his Venom and Carnage. They can't see it, babe.
They actually had these both things on them. They both had the things on them.
The
little things.
What are these called? These things right here?
Mhm.
He calls it the tentacles.
Tentacles?
Yeah.
There you go. That's a good word for
Venom
it.
and Carnage have tentacles.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you one fact about Venom and Carnage. Carnage is based off a Venom. Carnage is based off a Venom with just red.
Well, why is he different than Venom?
Because he turned evil.
Well, he possessed who?
Some guy who was
a serial killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cletus Cassidy.
Cletus Cassidy. He was a lot worse than Eddie Brock.
Yeah.
Eddie Brock wasn't as bad. He was a serial killer.
And there you go. You got Carnage and Venom.
I can't see him. I know the camera's new, so he's got to get used to the new view.
Carnage and Venom are new.
But yeah, Spider-Man comics and X-Men comics, those were my jam, and I still have a pretty large collection of both. And it doesn't matter what the story is, or what franchise we're talking about, but the villain is, I would say, more important than the hero, having good, proper villains. And the Spider-Man, whether you're talking about Venom and Carnage or Green Goblin, Hobgoblin, Dr. Octopus, Electro, Rhino, there's a lot of good villains there.
And Venom and Carnage.
I said them. And the same can be said of X-Men. You have, Stud Sidious is talking about Omega Red. He's a great villain. Apocalypse was my personal favorite. I loved Apocalypse. He's a Thanos level threat. Of course, Magneto. Who doesn't know Magneto? You have Mr. Sinister, and then just the Sentinels. They were a cool villain onto themselves. So you got the Sauron in the what's it called, the Savage Land. So yeah, that's where I think
there's 4 pages stuck together here. Look at these are horrible. This is horrible.
No, I didn't say Sandman, but yes, he's another one from Spider-Man.
This is just, look at, see, it got bent, and then so it didn't get cut. $500 set.
Stud says Omega Red was the man, even though he was a communist, because he was a genuine threat.
He was a villain,
and
right?
when you saw Omega Red, you knew there was going to be some problems. It wasn't like some of the ones that we've seen, in this last Marvel's movie. I don't even know who the villain was, but I read some reviews and they just said very bland, boring, forgetful villain. And Stud says, I like the Emma Frost White Queen version. Yeah, that's and Shaw. I forget Sebastian Shaw.
Sebastian Shaw.
Yeah. Stud says, I have an Omega Red custom, but his face print is all happy.
Oh. Doesn't really go with the villain look.
Your average Lego man says, that's cool. Talking about Georgie's guys, I'm sure. And Stud says, Georgie has good taste. Todd McFarlane, Venom, and Carnage are my favorites. Venom was an anti-hero. Yeah, and that's what I've been doing some educating him on the symbiotes
I only got
lately.
the ones I have.
And he says the symbiotic tendrils. Yeah.
He's got the big figs of those too.
Yeah, I do. I actually
stickers again.
I actually got 3 Venoms. I got 2 Vems and 1 Carnage. Here's that Carnage.
I can't see them very good because you gotta.
And these big figs, these are not official Lego, but we got them at a Lego show.
Right.
Yeah.
This is Abomination?
No, those are two different versions of Venom.
Oh.
Yeah. This is from Venom and Carnage versus each other. And that's just a Venom. I actually got a whole tentacle ones. Spider-Man 2. Carnage. Here's Carnage.
Well, they saw Carnage already.
Yeah, they already saw Carnage.
Here's Spider-Man. Spider-Man, that's the new Spider-Man.
Iron Spider.
Yeah, that's the new Iron Spider. And Green Venom.
They can't see it.
Venom.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to get used to the new camera.
I also customized my own Green Goblin.
Green Goblin.
He's actually taller. He's taller than... He's from Spidey Mason Friends. Like, you can tell the pants are bigger.
You made him taller with the pants.
Yeah, so to fit in my movie characters.
Oh.
Rhino! I couldn't find my movie Doc Ock.
He's around there somewhere.
Yeah, but here's just the girl Doc Ock.
That's the girl Doc Ock from Spidey and Amazing Friends.
Yeah, here's Sandman, same thing.
Sandman from Spidey and Amazing Friends.
Yeah.
Well, you got a pretty big collection there, buddy.
Yeah, I guess I can customize the lizard.
You can do a custom lizard.
Yeah, because he doesn't really have a face, so lizard's just, I know you now.
Well, we're almost done, buddy.
Stud says, I wish Lego would make an anti-Venom fig. Yeah.
What's anti-Venom?
He's when he's a good guy and he wears a white suit.
There's one more symbiote I have to show. And that is Poison. Poison.
That's his pretend poison symbiote.
Yeah, Poison they didn't really know because he's unkillable.
Oh.
People don't want... Fortnite even didn't make Poison.
Your average Lego man says, I never liked the new Tom Holland Spider-Man. I'm a Toby guy, and it was a hard sell for me as well. But Spider-Man No Way Home made me a fan of his. It did. Stud says, now only if Todd McFarlane would finish the new Spawn movie.
What? Well, Poison is an unstoppable version of Venom, even stronger. Poison has poison power. Here's one fact about Poison. Poison is the dead symbiote of Venom, but as Spider-Man. So he has kind of Venom look like, but
Your average Lego man says, I'm an Andrew Garfield lover. He was my least favorite, but he really... That scene
number 3!
That scene in No Way Home really...
really saved him.
It did.
Redeemed him. Totally redeemed himself. That was so funny. That was I think my favorite part. I'm Spidey 1. I'm Spidey 3.
There you go. It is
I can get 70 miles to the gallon on this hog.
Just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber. And totally redeem yourself!
Redeem yourself.
After that's done, can I show out the symbiotes?
You already seen those.
I already showed them.
No, like all together, all the symbiotes together. Like only my symbiotes. The custom-made symbiote, the two I'm adding stuff to them. But here's all the symbiotes together. Carnage, Venom, and Poison.
Stud says, Georgia, you have to see the Spidey Carnage character. They were only 3 comic books. Spider-Man became Spidey Carnage.
Ooh.
Well, we just watched the final episodes of the 90s Spider-Man animated show, and Spidey Carnage was in the last episode of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have seen him.
He has a little bit of experience with him.
Yeah, I might make the other symbiotes, but I'm not sure about their accessories. Venom
Stud
Carnage
says, Georgie would love Spidey Carnage, my ultimate favorite of the symbiotes.
He's not stronger, apparently. But I'm gonna show off the pieces. These two I'm holding. Carnage's axe and Venom's little spear.
I'm old school. Eddie Brock, Venom. When he's bad, that's my favorite.
Yeah, but Carnage is mostly the bad. It's a bone.
He's the worst.
Yeah, Carnage is like unstoppable. If Spidey tried to took Carnage on, Spidey would be dead. Cause Carnage can do stuff Venom can possibly can. He can make an axe, spears. He can make an axe, a hammer, a spear, and these little tentacles, and stuff when he smashes in the ground.
Stud says it's called Web of Carnage. It was a small 3-book run. I wish they would bring it back. Yeah, he was in a couple of the cartoons. Yeah, I think it was the very last 2 episodes he was in. And then he says you just don't see him much. Yeah, I didn't even know it was a thing. How it all started for us is someone here loves his Venom and Carnage and stuff, and so he was going on, and he wanted me to show him my comic books and stuff, and I don't have my X-Men comic collection is far more complete than my Spider-Man one is. My Spider-Man one, it was, I would get one, and then, I'd miss 3 or 4 issues, and then I'd get another one. So there's a lot of holes in the storyline. Where my X-Men one, I can read a story of pretty much the forming of the X-Men and Wolverine, and all the way from the beginning to sometime in the 90s. After Wolverine loses his claws and stuff like that, I have all that. So when I was trying to tell him the story, I was like, well, let's, we have Disney Plus and that cartoon's on there. So I said, well, let's put this on. And so he was watching it. And so I was just looking for the symbiote episodes. And, yeah, sure enough, the last one was on there.
Dad.
Stud says, I get it, Georgie. I love the symbiotes as well.
Dad, did you know there's actually a Spidey and Venom merged one too?
See, I remember when Maximum Carnage came out. That was a big deal back in the day.
Maximum Carnage? What's
Maximum Carnage?
What's Maximum Carnage?
That was when Carnage started, and Spider-Man and Venom teamed up together to stop him. And Carnage had his own team of symbiotes. The only one I remember its name was Doppelganger, because he looked like Spider-Man, but he had 4 arms.
But Dad,
but maybe Poison was one of them too. I don't know. I don't remember all the other ones' names.
But do you have a comment of that guy?
I have, like I said, I have some of the Maximum Carnage storyline, but I don't have enough to tell a full story.
But is there Poison one with the Maximum Carnage?
Maybe.
Because I want to see that Poison. Poison is so new to me now. I seen Poison. Poison is one of the symbiotes. Venom was the very first symbiote who crashed on Earth.
Well, who had the symbiote first?
Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
And then Eddie Brock. Yeah, but the Rock was the first thing to generate Venom. But then after another storyline came Carnage. And then the other ones. Poison was one of them too.
We're just waiting for Jen to finish up this bag. She's almost done.
Oh, sorry. I'm working on it. It's hard
Poison.
to... Oh. What was that?
She's putting in some good work today.
Yeah. Got a lot done.
Let's see what Poison
Oh, yeah. Stud says there was one called Toxin as well, and Screech.
Screech and Toxin?
Yeah.
So So we got poison, toxin, and screech, and venom and carnage. And maximum carnage.
Then he says there are too many. Yeah.
Yeah,
Maximum Carnage was just the name of the storyline.
It wasn't an actual
Character.
character.
Yeah. Like I said, the only one I really remember, I don't even. They just call him like Doppelganger or something in the story.
But Dad, do you remember about poison?
I don't remember which ones were which. No. I
Poison
kind
is
of
white
remember
and
the
black.
toxin one or the screech one that Stud was talking about. That one kind of rings a bell.
Dad, poison has a black thing, like venom has. Dad, this right here is black and his body is white.
Mm-hmm.
So his symbol is black and his body is white. He's kind of similar to Venom, just he's different. So that if you see poison with the black symbol and white body, that's poison. Is the chat still watching us?
Are they still watching us?
On Google too.
You want to know?
Even on Google.
I'm just looking something up.
What are you looking up, Daddy? What are you looking up?
Stud says Spidey Carnage was unique because it was Spidey suit but evil. Yeah. And then your average Lego man says Georgie sure knows a lot.
I only know 3.
He has his daddy's ability to absorb stats and facts.
Boing.
He gets that from his daddy.
Stud says, yeah, there was a doppelganger. There were too many. Yeah. Let me see if we can...
He's got all sorts of stats and facts.
Does anybody remember about poison here? No
see what we can find. Any pictures.
Oh.
Maximum carnage.
You know, I probably would have went faster if I didn't have to cut the page.
I was talking about this one right here. This must be Screech.
There's carnage in the middle of them. But where is poison?
That's the Hobgoblin.
Who's that guy over there?
I don't know.
But those are symbiotes too.
No, I don't think they all are. It was just a picture. It had the doppelganger on it. That's why I showed it.
But where is people?
Yeah, see, there was a video game. Maximum Carnage. Oh.
But
You'd probably like to play it.
yeah, if it had poison in it,
Well, I don't remember who's all in it.
But just show us poison. Poison is the real one I'm talking about. Poison. Poison's really tricky.
There it is.
All right, well.
Mama is done.
Mama is done.
Look
so
at
let's.
Woohoo! Oops. Put it on the big one.
No one even found poison. Poison is a really tough one.
Can't see it very good. My new view is nice, but not as
good as your old view.
Not as easy to see everything, I guess. So I don't know. What does everybody think? Did everybody like the new view?
You like the top down, or do you like the straight on better?
It should have a poll. But yeah, I got it. I got these little.
I feel like the top down is better when you're actually building, but the side one is better when you're showing stuff off.
Right. Well, I can't do. I can't do both. I like. Can you see? Let's see. Can you see the chandelier? That was a pretty interesting way to make a chandelier. I thought that was pretty
Let
cool.
me see that chandelier. Oh, that is an interesting way.
Yeah, I like it. I made many chandeliers before, and that one was pretty interesting to make. Now I Put it back in
Your
there.
average Lego man says, I can't wait to receive my box of curves.
My box of curves. Oh, you're so funny. All right, but that's it.
No one even got to see the poison figure.
Oh,
It's all right.
that's all right, buddy.
We got
we
next
can talk
week.
about her next
We
week.
got lots of stuff next week.
All right,
too.
everybody. That wraps it up for this week's show.
Thanks so much for
Thanks,
sticking
everyone,
around.
for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Sorry we ran a little late.
It's all right, though. We had some good symbiote
You
talk
guys
going.
were all chatting, so that was nice.
Yeah, we got some poison in there too.
All right. Do you want to say goodbye, Georgie?
Yeah. Bye.
All right, everyone. See you next week.
Take care, everybody.
Take care. Where's my phone?
He always has to look for his videos.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, we got merch store. If you want to take a little piece of the show with you, you can get it right here. We got everything. You want some Mikey J stuff? We got the Mikey J Productions for you. So take a chance and stop by. We'll take care of you.